Good morning, 8th graders. I hope you guys are doing well. So I just wanted to start doing some video recordings just to give you guys a couple different ways to get content. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to learn things over video than it is just to read the things that I've given you. It'll give us a chance to explain things a little more and to sort of get a visual when we're talking about different things. Just to give you guys an update on how I'm doing, I am back in Marshall with my family. Kind of nice to be out here. Things are a little bit more spaced out, not as crowded as Minneapolis. We're doing family game nights, and so far I've lost every night. One game I want to show you guys that you're actually going to have the option to play that we've been playing as a family is Diplomacy. And this is a game that we can actually play online. Okay, 8th graders, so there's a game Diplomacy that I want to give us an opportunity to play. This is not a mandatory game, but this is a fun game and it's a good way to learn how the different alliances before World War I influenced the whole world going into war. It's not going to turn out exactly like World War I, but it's a good way to check out the alliances. So what this is, it's a game kind of like Risk, where you represent a certain country in the beginning of the game. In this game here, I'm the yellow guy, Germany. So you represent a certain country, and there's 6 other countries in the game. You got England, Austria, France, Germany, Italy, Russia, and Turkey, the Ottomans. So you get randomly assigned to one of these, and your goal is to basically conquer 18 of these points here, either these tiny squares or these tiny circles. And the way you do that is by attacking these places. But it's a little bit trickier than that because there's 7 guys and you all start out as the same strength level. So you can't just attack everyone because then everyone will attack you and wipe you out. What you have to do is form alliances with other people. How do you do that? There's this thing called press. I'll show you some of the things that I'm working on here. Alright, I guess I'm only contacting France in this game, right? So France and I were coordinating. Actually, I was in an alliance with Russia, but they, you can see, took Berlin from me, and Denmark, so our alliance is over. I kind of have an alliance with England. We were working against France, but and against Italy. But now that Russia's attacked me, I'll probably actually lose this game. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys was how you do different moves. So I'm going to use a tool called Sandbox. What Sandbox does is it allows you, instead of just controlling your country, you can then control every country. It's a good tool for trying to figure out what would happen and making sure that your moves are valid. So there's a couple simple moves. The most basic move is a hold. It looks like a circle around your unit. All that means is your unit is just going to stay there. The other move you can do is called a move or an attack. And the way you do that is by clicking on your unit and clicking where you want it to go. So that means I'm having this army go from Bohemia to Silesia. Okay? But I might not just want to do that. I might want to attack a place. Same thing, I just draw an arrow from Bohemia to, I want to attack Vienna. So I draw an arrow to Vienna. Now, simple thing, he's got one army in Vienna, I've got one army in Bohemia. How do you actually take Vienna? If you want to do that, you have to have more armies going in and attacking than they have supporting. But only one guy can go in at a time. So what I would do is, if I wanted to make sure I could take Vienna, I would do what's called a support. So I can click on this unit in Tyrol, click support, and then I have to click the move that it's supporting, which is Bohemia, into Vienna. And now this guy's staying here, but he's helping Bohemia go into Vienna. Okay, that's one move. So you got 2 types of units. Notice there's these circles and there's these triangles. In addition to the circles, you have the triangles. Triangles are fleets. You'll notice they're on water. They can go on the water, or else they could go onto a coastal place that's a land area that's touching water. They move in the same way, but there's one separate thing that they can do that I'll show you. In addition, they have the ability to do what's called a convoy. So say you want this army to go to England. Well, armies can't go on water, so you have to use a special move called Convoy. You click the guy, you click Convoy, and then you move him over there. Boom. Just like that. So now let's see what happens when we submit the orders. Okay, they went through. The black arrow means he successfully went into Norway, successfully went into Wales. This was successful, but now this guy's going to have to do a retreat move. So he can either disband, which means the army disappears, or go into Galatia. Okay. Good. Now, a couple other things to keep in mind. If you look at the bottom, there's a country and a number. Austria's got 1, Germany's at 6, Russia's winning, they've got 10. The way you win this game is you get 18 of these places here. Once you reach that number, you win. There's a couple other things you can do where you can actually come to a draw with people. So you could create an alliance and eliminate all the other players, and then select to go to a 2-player draw. That's another way of winning as well. So this is going to be an opportunity for you guys to practice some diplomatic skills. It's only going to be you guys playing these games. I'll be the moderator, so I can actually set up a group. Anyone who's interested can be in it and play the game. A couple other things to keep in mind are that these games are sort of played over a period of time. So each season will last 24 hours. So you'll have 24 hours to contact people, come up with your plan, submit your plan. It shouldn't take a long period of time every day, but it might take some time every day. And let's stop there.